Hello, welcome everyone back to Us Catch World Cup 2023 in this exciting quarterfinals matchup, United States vs Mexico. I'm Elux, and joined with me in the casting booth on this wonderful North American slugfest is Quidjibo. How's it going, my friend?
I'm going quite well. How are you doing?
Doing great. Excited to see this matchup against two North American teams, the United States boasting Sekre, Lexi, Colin, the Creeper, Rossold, and Trent, and Mexico bolstering Firu, Calicado, Cowboy, CX Lucha, and Muragaki. Both North American teams, and it's brother first brother on this one, Quidjibo.
Yeah, a little bit of a continental battle right now. In terms of team power, I think Mexico's done like a lot of good, but going up against USA here, this is like the toughest, maybe not the full-on toughest opponent. I think it's up in the air who's stronger out of SK and United States, but definitely one of the hardest, if not the hardest opponents you can get as Mexico.
Yeah. And honestly, I can see Mexico pulling off 3 points against the United States. I can see it happening.
Yeah, that is a fair.
It is quarterfinals pool. Maps aren't as hard as they can get. It's approaching that qualifiers level, and both these teams, the United States being the top seed, but Mexico being the 8th seed, come out qualifiers. So
yeah,
it's gonna be more comfortable for both teams.
They just gotta hope they're in fighting form, you know. Speaking from experience, it's much easier to play when you don't feel ragged.
Oh, that's true. We got our bans coming in. Mexico, Firu choosing to ban Double Time 3, and United States banning Hidden 3. And the United States are gonna open us right off with Hard Rock 2 as the first pick. So, Quidjibo, I don't play Hard Rock much. How is this map?
So this map's pretty fun. It's a, I'd say semi-memory, but mostly slider heavy map. I'd say we definitely see potential FCs coming out of this map from probably both sides. I don't know if it's what I would call the trickiest of the pool, but if you're not familiar with Hard Rock, then it's probably going to be harder than the other two, just because of the way the pace and the actual jumps go.
Any possibility of getting caught up in any slower sections? Any rapid change of intense patterns into some slow sliders much?
I don't know if I'd say that. I think it's mostly consistent throughout. Like you go through your sliders. All your slow sliders are like when the pace is like properly wound down. Sorry. So yeah, I don't think too much overpacing is gonna happen, but you never know at the same time. I know it is a very 1 miss or 10 miss type of map. We have, I think, 1 or 2 FCs on this map so far, but no SSs. So yeah, Sekre winning that one a little bit, as he predicted there probably won't be any SSs. Be ironic if he's the one to do it.
I was just about to say it would be hilarious if he's the one to SS. Match 1, United States vs Mexico. Sekre, Trent, and Lexi wanting to kick things off with a bang from the United States. Firu, Lucha, and Cowboy wanting to halt all momentum and get the first break point.
Yeah, expected roster from Mexico. It's not a surprising roster out of US. I've seen a lot of Lexi Hard Rock lately, so like every time I look at a new leaderboard, Lexi's at the top of it right now. But it is a bit interesting that they got Lexi in here over like the Creeper. Or I'm not too sure what Colin's doing at the moment. he seems, you know, about here and there. I know he between round of 32 and round of 16 he didn't play, so he didn't play Osu for the week. So wonder if he's done that a bit more this week. Early miss out of Lexi and another miss out of Firu now. So Act drops hard on Mexico's side.
But unfortunately, the irony is not going to be a thing. Sekre sitting at 99.6 accuracy right now.
Oh
Tragic.
no, he rigged it.
He rigged it.
It is very hard to maintain accuracy on, especially because if you're just fighting to hit them sliders, sometimes you can just, you know, over focus on the slider ticks and just miss a head or a tail of the slider. So mess up
We
another
saw
movement.
that from Lucha and Cowboy. Drop from them, 2 drops from Cowboy, missing some of those slider heads. Have dropped from Firu and Sekre. The trading drops there, about 140,000 points in favor of the United States right now as we're approaching the halfway point. So
Yeah.
Mexico, they're not completely out of this pick yet, but they're going to need to start finding some consistency or they're not going to have a chance to get back into this map.
I'm thinking it's already starting to look too late, considering you know, it's 1 miss on Sekre's side. Early, it's like 0.5 miss on Lexi's side, considering his miss was so early, and Trent's still FCing. So.
Yeah, and we see 200,000 now, and yeah, the score is just running away in favor of the United States right now. Trent and Lexi both up in the 700 combos. Trent dropping as soon as I say that. He's going to be mad at me. Lucha trading one of those drops.
Yeah, so right now it's just Cowboy versus Sekre and Lexi, and you know, what can you do? 2 combos to 1. I think, yeah, very, very safe point for USA. If you're Mexico, I don't know where you go after this one. Lexi gonna find a drop finally. I think, and Trent as well, Cowboy losing combo. So yeah, Sekre 1-0 combo right now. And yeah, I don't know where Mexico is going to go. I sort of suspect they might try maybe a mix mod or a no mod, but considering US is pretty good on everything, it's kind of hard to pick what to play sometimes.
Oh, definitely. Well, I mean, the entire board is open for Mexico. United States winning that first pick pretty decisively, about 221,000 points. But
and yeah, you can still see it there. The highest Mexico score, about 20k lower than the lowest USA score. So, yeah, not too surprising in that regard. Sekre still had quite high accuracy, so he only missed a couple of droplets and then the 2 notes. So, pretty close, I'd say. And this one is a winner's bracket match.
Indeed it is. So, the loser of this match is not out of the tournament yet. But nobody wants that. They want to stay in the winner's bracket as long as they can.
Yeah, the winner will face either Chile or the Philippines, and the loser will face Taiwan.
Either way, that's a pretty scary matchup.
Yeah, so a couple of interesting brackets we'll see. Either way.
And Peru, yeah. I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised if Mexico went ahead and gambled on a mixed mod pick. Because it's as you said, like United States, they're gonna take Hard Rock 1. Hard Rock 1 is solid consistency, and if they don't take Hard Rock 1, I would be very surprised. But with that knowledge, why not try gambling with the mixed mod pool? Go into one of the easier the mixed mods, mixed mod 1. I'm really happy with how vastly different both mixed mod maps are in this pool.
Yeah, and I'd say
the entire way that you play 1 versus 2 is just vastly different.
Oh, most definitely. And I was going to say, with Mixed Mod 1, because it's still not that tricky, the only sort of thing that catches you up on this map, I'd say, you know, if you're a fast player, then maybe the Pro Trade, but if you're playing Hard Rock, just those Ascendance jump patterns, those semi-pixels as you're going between left-rights. But aside from that, it's pretty straightforward map. I'd say it's a very straightforward map for these two teams. I think that Mexico has a pretty good mixed mod roster there. Obviously, it'd be a Cowboy on Hard Rock, Firu, No Mod, and Lucha on Hidden. So I think with that lineup, there's definitely a chance they could take this point. But with the United States lineup being, the pillar, you got Lexi, Sekre, and Russell, three major veteran players. Like,
Yeah, as
it's
far as Mexico goes,
definitely not the easiest opposition.
oh yeah, but as far as Mexico goes, they're gonna switch things up. Firu's actually gonna be the hidden player on this map.
Yeah, that's not surprising, I'd say.
Both Lucha and Firu, both interchangeable when it comes to hidden.
Yeah, and this one still has reasonable approach rate too, so, And USA taking the spin a little bit. Cowboy missed immediately
right after that spinner. That is not what you want over a quarter of the way through, but Sekre trades one of those drops.
Yeah, and it's going to go back to Mexico now, I believe. And yeah, you don't want to miss on this one, because Cowboy miss again, yeah. Like, even with just those two misses, there is that chance that you could see a player drop under 900k. And Cowboy missed it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The ascendance patterns, catching these players out.
Ooh, and Lucha, one of Mexico's players who was full comboing, ends up dropping. Same with Firu. Mexico has no more full combos on their side of the field. Meanwhile, the United States has a full combo and a double S coming in from Rossold and Luxy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things, like I said, with such a fierce roster, such a dangerous roster coming in from the USA, what can you do? There it is. That will be USA's first breakpoint. Surprising no one with that performance, I'd say.
A double S coming out of Rossold and Luxy, the two full combos in the lobby. And MVP is going to go to Luxy, outspinning Rossold there.
Yeah, and Cowboy just having a rough time in the back end a little bit. I think he did miss a few of those streams. And Sekre being cursed every 200 convo does not help, but I think a little bit harder curse on the end of Mexico, but still doing very well. Both 975k and 978k from Lucha and Firu, so it's just, slightly under.
I'm being personally attacked by Sekre right now in the chat.
Yeah, I see that. That's getting called out.
I mean, it wasn't me who cursed you. No, definitely Sekre having some issues there with that map, showing that even though the US is a strong opponent, there's definitely those occasional chances that Mexico can take an opportunity of. They just have to find themselves in the perfect spot to take advantage of that opportunity. And it's going to be the XCON map, Underground Crimson. Nomad 3 coming in for the United States pick. Terraria moment indeed. And it's amazing seeing XCON making custom maps. So far, just straight bangers.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Last week's quite nice in the hidden pool, and this week's Underground Crimson, the Terraria. And yeah, quite a quirky no-mod map. I've seen a lot of matches, and I believe we actually played this one in our match as well, and it's just so easy to miss on some of these patterns. 9.1 on this map does not feel like it, but yeah, it's a very interesting map, and players are going to want to make sure they practice this one. I wonder if we'll see Russell coming up to Creeper.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
I mean, Russell did say that himself and Creeper want to play this. So perhaps it's going to be Trent, Creeper, and Russell. Lexi possibly subbing out?
Yeah, I suppose we might see that.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
hold on.
Creeper subbing out? It's going to be Creeper subbing out. So it's going to be Trent, Russell. Oh, nope. Maybe.
Oh,
They're doing a little trolling
playing the
on us.
game.
They're playing.
Sekray.
Sekray. Okay, now the only thing that would throw me off is if Colin jumped in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if they actually have Colin this week because I haven't seen him yet. Let me check the ref log.
That is a good question. But it's
So
looking
Colin
like
is there, just not
Okay.
a fan of No Mod 3.
But it's looking like Trent, Russell, Lexi for the United States, Cowboy, Lucha, and Firu, the three strong supports of Mexico, staying in there. I'm curious to see how long it's going to be until Mexico decides to add some substitutions in.
Yeah, I haven't seen Muragaki yet, and also haven't seen Color Calder yet either.
No players getting caught up on those walks just yet.
Yeah, I'd say if you keep your nerves about you, the first 500 combo is almost relatively free in comparison to the next 500 combo. Keyword being in comparison to.
Ooh, and that's going to be slight spinner advantage for the United States coming out of that. Still a six-way double S on both sides. And Lucha is going to be the first one to drop.
And that's what I was saying, the first 500 combo definitely easier than the second. As you get a lot of quirky streams, like a lot of buzzy left to right, a lot of harsh doubles.
Lucha, Cowboy, and Russell all dropping there. Cowboy, Lucha dropping again. Russell trading one of those.
And Trent and
Huge
Lex
drop-in.
just going ham right now. Almost to the 900 combo, both FCing too. So yeah, very much a good pick for USA. And they both hit the weird streams too. Yeah, looking very good on
Trent
this.
finally drops. Lexi's the only full combo.
Yeah, and SSing too, making an effort to hit all those weird out there sliders that jump out to the left or right sides before coming back in.
Final quarter of the map approaches in the United States about 150,000 ahead right now. Slowly approaching 200,000, but Russell is going to drop.
Yeah, and looking at this, like, Mexico's definitely playing with a solid performance right now. They're doing well, definitely. But, I mean, with the performance from how US did for, like, the first two-thirds of this map, I don't think we've seen anything quite like that yet, so...
Lexi's still holding on to that double S. And United States are going to make this a 3-0 matchup right now. But the question is Lexi going to hold that double S or not?
Yeah, he's making the effort for it, and that's the map, so... Yeah, unless he just drops at the end here, then he's got it. Yep, there you go, SS. He made all the effort to hit all those wiggly sliders, so... Yeah, might as well just FC it real quick as well. Yeah, and looking at that, everyone in the lobby above 99%, you know, 900Ks all around for Mexico, but a one miss and a double S out of the side of USA, and no slouching on Russell's side either. It's just, what can you do?
And what can you do indeed? And that is what Mexico is thinking right now. What can they do? Just like that, in the blink of an eye, 3 points have came and gone in favor of the United States. Low AR hidden still on the board. Still have mixed mod 2. Double time might be kind of, eh.
Yeah.
If anything, they go double time 1 instead of double time 2.
Yeah, I think either way, probably not the smartest pick against the USA,
Mm-mm.
but Double Time 1 is that bit of a coin flip map, you know, unless you're sort of just a bit absent on a third or something, but other than that, it would be a coin flip map.
And then I can't see Mexico wanting to pick Convert against the United States, but they are.
Oh, there
Huh.
it is. I mean, they do have good convert players.
I mean, they do,
Dick
though.
Lucha.
United States also has Russell, Lexi.
Yeah,
But
it
hey,
might just be a
maybe the
case of...
Convert bit might pay off.
Yeah, and it is a lot easier than last week's convert pick as well. You know, having played it in match actually as well, it's something I'd rather play than last week's one. It's not too tricky. It's just, you know, the odd bit of tech movement might catch you off. You might walk off the end of a slider or something, or one of those wiggles. You might just not move properly for it. But aside from that, it's pretty basic. You know, just your basic tech map. Just a bit of jumping between sliders, and that's it.
And so far, still looking like no substitutions on the side of Mexico. Still Cowboy, Lucha, and Firu holding strong.
Yeah, and the winner of this match will face the winner of Chile versus Philippines. Another big match coming up later on today at about 15 UTC. So I'm guessing whoever wins this match will be watching that one quite anxiously. See who they're facing off against. But right now we are about to get into the fourth pick of this map. The No Mod 4 convert pick, Integral Cube.
And saw a little bants in the lobby chat, Sekre saying that Russell's morale was boosted, but Russell instantly there to shut any ideations of that down.
Yeah, I think Lexi got called out for playing too much as well.
I mean, I'm sure Mexico would like it if Lexi subbed out and gave Colin a turn. Give Creeper a turn on the comfort. Here you go, map number 4, Integral Cube. No mod 4, the convert pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lexi's definitely one of the scary opponents you could have for convert picks. Every time you go to a hard-looking convert on the leaderboard, on the top of the leaderboard, you see Lexi with like 600 combo, 1,000 combo more than the second place score. Or like, you just look at it like, oh.
Cowboy, the first one to drop there, around that 100 combo mark.
Yeah, we have seen that a little bit this weekend. I don't think it's going to be too much of a big deal, but with how USA's been playing, they definitely don't want to replicate that, you know, later on in the map.
It is a map that's over 4 minutes long, so it's not exactly a sprint. So a miss or two in the beginning isn't exactly the end of the world, but going against a strong team like the United States, you definitely want to try and limit those as much as possible.
Oh, most definitely, and yeah, everyone holding here, no one getting caught out by that spacing at all, so, I mean, not surprising though, these two teams are quite strong as, you know, winners bracket match.
Oh, Cowboy and Russell trading misses there, so it's still going to be a one miss game.
Yeah, it's going to keep it quite close. And I think that's probably a lucky thing, considering, you know, you probably don't want to lose your FCs at this point. Lucha and Sekre both matching for Ak, and Firu and Lexi both holding SS, but Lucha's going to drop, and that's what you don't want right now, as that is going to make the gap quite large, and being a longer map, it means that it's harder to make back 20-30k points as well.
Yeah, and the map is halfway done. We're at a small break moment in the map, both teams able to see what each other has, and Mexico seeing that they're not too far behind, but they're needing to keep up that consistency and hope that they can find that US gets a couple misses on them. vv lone full combo on the side of Mexico, having to square up against Sekre and Lexi, both full comboing themselves.
Yeah, we'll see if anyone gets caught out here. I mean, it's not much trickier, but the space
Sekre drops.
And yeah, that is something good for Mexico, but they're going to need more than just that one.
Cowboy ends up trading it, and vv drops. There's no more full combos on the side of Mexico, and that drop is a lot more costly.
Yeah, realistically, right now they just need the 3 miss out of United States. Maybe even like a double 3 miss at this point, but Lexi refusing to give up that full combo, losing the SS, but still going quite hard. Russell gonna drop, but that 1 FC is just keeping it so unreachable right now.
And with little to no time left playing and about 100,000 score difference, the United States are gonna make this 4-0. And is Lexi gonna get another FC?
And just refuses to stop FCing maps right now. Yes, he is going to get another FC. Quite solid act as well, only the single drop miss, I believe.
Yeah, there was only that one drop miss. And vv not that far behind Lexi himself, coming in 90 to 80k, coming in with a 1 miss. So overall, Mexico didn't play bad with that map at all. It's just they just were in a position to capitalize off a couple misses that the United States had. With that, it is Mexico's pick, and 4-0, things are looking pretty dicey. Gonna have to start making some tough choices here. Nomads 1 and 2, Hiddens 1 and 2, Hard Rock 1, DTs 1 and 2, and Mixmod 2 still all left to play, and Hard Rock 3.
Maybe we see some specifics gameplay. Maybe we see the AR slow down a little bit even. Sekre gonna go for a timeout. USA having the pick. I'm guessing they're probably just gonna do like a hard rock or a double time or something.
Yeah, something safe.
Surprising that he's going for a timeout right now, but
probably one of the players being occupied with real life stuff currently.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna say Lexi not missing since No Mod 1. If you calculated all those combos, it's caught about 4,000 combo without missing so far. Between
That's
3
insane.
maps. So just, yeah, absurd consistency right now, but not too surprising if we know Lexi.
Mm-hmm. No, the United States, they can definitely pick whatever they want here. They're in full control of this match. What do you think, Wijibo? Mexico has a chance to get a couple points out of this yet?
Yeah, they still have that chance to get a couple points. I mean, look at last week and this week as well. You had like the top team just taking 4 or 5 points in a row before the lower seeded team was able to pull a point or two. You know, just because they've got a large chunk of momentum now doesn't mean they're, you know, not gonna lose a point. And we're gonna see DT2 right now. And the thing about DT2, well, US is a very strong DT country. The low AR with these heavy tech patterns and the high density can sometimes catch you off. You can sometimes just find yourself moving too early, missing the odd thing or two. And we will see Colin and the Creeper debut now, so...
Yes, let's go. Colin is alive. Let's go. Colin died. No.
Too good to be true.
I think I scared him off. As far as Mexico looks, Cowboy, Lucha, and Firu still in there. Perhaps Colorado and Muragaki both unable to show up for this match, possibly.
Actually, that is interesting. I don't see Muragaki on the tournament server. Not so far as I know. Yeah, I don't see Muragaki on the only server, so I don't believe they do have Muragaki for this match. But yeah, I haven't seen Color Colder play anything yet, so maybe it's just that case of like maybe he's just a little bit less in practice than the other three on a lot of these maps. Maybe we'll see Color Colder play some of those lower AR no mod picks, like no mod 1, no mod 2. No mod 2's really not that low in AR, so maybe we see a bit of that, or maybe we see a bit of hard rock come out of him. Have to see.
Who knows? He has yet to make an appearance. And Firu's gonna be choosing Hidden with his double time, feeling a little bit spicy. If you are new to Catch World Cup or World Cup in general with Hidden, yeah, players can choose Hidden for double time or Hard Rock. That is purely reader's preference. They get no additional points for choosing it. And speaking of Firu, been in about the first 15 combo or so, ended up dropping there, so slight early miss.
And
Colin dropping.
Yeah, maybe a little bit nervous for this matchup. I don't know. Mexico with the early lead right now, though.
Colin dropping again. Firu trades one of those drops. It's a slight score advantage in favor of Mexico right now. Both Sekre, Creeper, Lucha, and Cowboy holding on. Cowboy drops. Only one full combo on the side of Mexico. And
yeah, solid performance out of Mexico so far. Cowboy just missing that one, not quite moving to hit that wide note on that stream. So yeah, a bit unfortunate. And yeah, seeing how close it was in the break. Hopefully not too many players looked at that leaderboard. And
Colin drops. That's gonna flip that score back on the side of Mexico. Firu trades it though. Colin trades it.
That's very close right now. Can Mexico do it? Can they secure this point in this last quarter?
Cowboy drops. Sekre trades. Sekre trades. Only one full combo, and that's Creeper. Lucha drops.
The Creeper holding this out of reach for the Mexican players.
Colin Sekre. Lucha drops one, but the score is flipping. It was a 2 versus 1 drop. Lucha, Sekre trading there. Lucha, Firu dropping at the end of the score. The United States! The score's gonna flip to the United States within the last 10 seconds.
They just needed to hold on a little bit longer and they would have had the point. Oh, that has to be so disappointing.
That is so heartbreaking.
23k score difference, very close. The Creepers FC really keeping it out of reach for the Mexicans on that pick.
And one player was the difference maker with that map, and it was the DT specialist Creeper. Mexico facing match point and facing knockouts and getting knocked down to losers bracket. They're choosing Hidden 1.
Yeah, a little bit interesting, but I think there's... I don't know, because you've got Lexi and Rosald on hidden, so I almost wonder if it's actually a bit of a more dangerous pick than you'd suspect.
I mean, that is true, though, that you do have to try something. Hidden is the only pool that they have not dipped their toes into yet.
Yeah, that is also true. But we saw what happened too when just one player on one team FCs this map while everyone else sort of drops in the Russia-Japan match yesterday. It just becomes like so far out of reach. And we're going to see Trent come in. Is Sakurai staying in for hidden is the real question.
I don't know, Sakurai might be feeling a little spicy here with the hidden. Nope, and Russell's dropping out. Oh, I guess the power to Lexi's neighborhood just died.
Oh my divine intervention, what is going on? Imagine of all the times to have a power outage. So I guess we will see Sakurai playing this pick. There's no Lexi right now, so...
Sakurai, Russell, and Trent wanting to close out this match and make it a clean sweep. Cowboy, Lucha, and Firu trying to hold on.
Maybe they picked this because Lexi's not here. Maybe they're like, we can get into their head if we pick hidden.
Plot twist. They called out their connections they have in the United States, going over and just disabling the power. Totally.
Oh, not even. Ooh.
Early miss from Trent. Lucha gonna be dropping as well before the first 200. And Sakurai's gonna drop as well, so it's gonna go back in favor of Mexico, but that drop from Lucha is gonna have it slowly going in favor of the United States. Cowboy and Lucha both dropping there.
Yeah, and here's the thing, even without Lexi, you still have Rosald and Trent as well, both very good, especially Rosald on this stuff. I think Rosald's always just been a really good all-round player. I think he's not playing so much Hard Rock and Double Time these days, but I know back in the day he used to play those quite well as well, and a lot of gimmick stuff. Sakurai gonna miss there, trading with Chalucha and Cowboy. So yeah, they're gonna run away with the lead, and this is what I'm talking about. On FC to no other combos, it just gaps the score so quick.
Sakurai dropping there a little bit after that spinner. Lucha dropping, Firu dropping, and it's as he said, Wijibo, Russell 700 combo still building right now. It's just completely gapping that score. Trent finds the miss.
Yeah, the power goes out and Russell does just hold my beer. I'm just gonna FC this real quick. I mean, we are only halfway in, but yeah, the performance out of Russell right now just really making it just unreachable. Like, we're looking like we're gonna see a sweep and we're only halfway through. 200k is... Or it's not quite 200k yet, but it's well over 150, and it's such a hard gap to make up to. Everyone with combo now, but they need some hard misses out of USA.
Lucha dropping there, and that is not a hard miss out of USA. But Russell, that is a hard miss out of USA as Russell loses his full combo. And Russell drops again. Right before the spinner, and Mexico sees that for a quick second.
Yeah, the slightest of opportunities opens up, but yeah, now Sakurai's the one with the combo, and Trent has a pretty good combo too, where it's 2 combos to 1 right now, and you just can't take a reverse sweep. You can't deny the sweep with just 1 combo.
Firu dropping a little bit back, Russell trading that, but score gap is too large. We would need to see a disconnect from the United States here for Mexico to take this.
Yeah, if it was gonna flip back, they'd need everyone to sort of... Yeah, Russell's work is done. He's just chilling now. Yeah, we would have needed to see something earlier. Now it's just... Yeah, just unfortunate for Mexico to... Yeah, just have that sort of play come out of the USA side. Like, they by no means play bad at all. I mean, looking at their scores, they're still around the high 800, low 900 mark. But yeah, USA just popping off when it mattered most. Those combos just all round larger on each side. Lowest combo being 767, so...
Man, we saw a small bit there at the end of that map where everybody from the United States just started missing, but by then it was just far too late for Mexico to get caught back up.
Yeah, it's very, very unfortunate. But Mexico not out of it yet. They will go on to face Taiwan next week, I believe. So that'll be quite an interesting match. I don't think I've seen them verse in quite some time. So
that is definitely going to be a tough
that
match.
one. And USA staying in the winners bracket with such a dominant performance will go on to face the winner of Chile and Philippines next week.
That's going to be a banger matchup.
Yeah, if you're either of those teams, you'd be anxious as well.
Semifinals pool against Chile or Philippines. Woo.
Yeah, and both teams playing really well in the earlier pools, so I guess we'll just have to see how they go against each other now, as that will be one of the highest stakes matches, I think.
Oh, definitely. That's one of those matches that it could end up determining the top three.
Yeah, that is quite fair. But until then, we will be taking a short 8-hour break.
I wonder who's up next after that short 8-hour break.
So after that 8-hour break, it'll be Japan versus Australia. Japan doing very well in their match against Russia. I think claiming an upset that quite a few people predicted, but the majority of people still predicted Russia to win that. So Japan performing very well, and Australia taking the sweep against the UK yesterday as well. So now they will face off tonight for me, but I suppose in the morning for everyone else.
Looking forward to the matchup, Kojibo? Excited for it?
I'm always looking forward to the matchups. I'm always excited for CWC time.
That's what I love to hear. But got a long time until then. For everyone over here in North America and over in Europe, it's getting late. So I think we better send a lot of these folks off to bed, Kojibo.
Yeah, and thank you all for tuning into the stream and staying up late if you did. It's a pleasure having all of you here. And until 11 UTC, we will catch you all later.